So a Champions League design for a club that at the time had not won the Champions League. And then they almost leave off the Ajax, four-time winners. So, yeah, I don't know. Thank you for tuning in. I have a very special video today, and that is the 2007 Adidas F50.7 Champions Edition. Basically, Adidas wanted to showcase each of the Champions League winners that were sponsored by Adidas. And so they came out with 6 designs, one of them of course being Chelsea, which at the time had not won the Champions League, but we'll leave that for another day. So first up we have the Bayern design, and here you'll notice it is a beautiful silhouetted design on the lace cover, and it's a combination of matte and gloss on there. But yeah, so the upper is split into a gloss side and a matte side, and it basically combines at the heel, and you'll see it here. A beautiful design. It is very subtle on some of the details. This is actually the only winner that did not have the stars placed on the outside of the upper. All the others have the stars. The 3 that are above the logo, those are not Champions League, those are actually Bundesliga titles. So they did include them on the inside there. You can see inside the heel cup, but yeah, on the lining you'll also notice the red and blue stripes, which at the time, if you actually look at it exactly like that, and it was the black away shirt with the red and blue stripe down one side, so they pulled it off and kind of tied it all in together. The logo, I don't know if you can see it very well, but it is embossed, and other than that there's not really too much else to it. It is a fairly simple design, very classy, but yeah, I just love that lace cover pattern on there. And next up we'll have Chelsea, which since then have obviously won 2 Champions League titles, but in 2007 they had not won any. So it's very interesting that they even got a design at all. And oddly enough, at one of the ads that I've seen for this, there's only 5 models, including Chelsea, but excluding the Ajax model. So I'm not sure what was going on there, if it was a basically just to appease the English club, but the design is, how do I say, it leaves a lot wanting. So one cool aspect of it is that the lace cover itself is in matte, but it does have the Chelsea lion. I don't know if you can see it very well, but it is sublimated on, and it continues onto the other lace cover here. So it's a continuation, not like identical or mirror image of each other. Other than that, you do have the embossed logo on both lace covers, so they are identical. And yeah, it's, like I said, it's just kind of a bland design. It almost seems a little bit like an afterthought, but oddly enough, there's only 2 models that had the sublimated logo, and the other one is also the Liverpool one, so it's a British club. Moving on to perhaps the classiest pair, this is of course Real Madrid. Just unbelievable. At this time they had their 9 titles, and you can see them all spelled out on the inside here, and it's actually on both sides of the liner, as well as you have the Real Madrid crest right on the heel. The lace covers are different, so you have the embossed logo on one, also painted, and then you have Real Madrid CF on the other. Obviously you can see it right here, I don't even have to zoom in, but you can see the crown actually crossing both lace covers. Just an absolutely beautiful upper. The gold piping around the entire lace cover, and then it kind of fades off into the geometric pattern on the bottom. It is just a phenomenal upper. Here you can see the stars on the outside, obviously a star for every Champions League victory, or crown I should say. It's identical on this one. And then on the back, it does combine the matte and gloss sections of the upper. So this one truly is one of the classiest, if not the classiest, of all the 6 designs. And of course, it's for Real Madrid. So next up we have Liverpool, and they are red and have some white on them. So the AC Milan pair is my favorite personally. I absolutely love the details on this. So the lace covers are both in the Rossoneri stripes, but you can see on one, it has Rossoneri written out, and that font is actually the exact font that they wore in their shirts for their name sets from 2003 to 2005. The opposite lace cover has the AC Milan logo and says Campioni d'Europa. Obviously, this is a 2007 model, so they had just won the Champions League for the 2006-2007 season, and you can see it down there at the bottom. And they also have their victories spelled out on both sides of the liner. The inside is completely covered in the red and black stripes. The upper also has their 7 victories on the stars on the side, and then it combines the gloss red with the gloss black with the matte red, so it gives it a fantastic look. It is absolutely stunning. The bottom, you can see the combination of all the geometric patterns in red over the gloss black. So yeah, overall, this is my personal favorite. It looks phenomenal. And yeah, I mean, fitting, I forgot to mention the numbers on the inside is the same font as the letters, and those are the Champions League versions, which were white on their jerseys. So I'll post a picture right here so you can see it. But yeah, the details on this, fantastic. They put so much thought and effort into this particular model. And here we have Ajax. This is obviously a used pair. You can see some dirt, but absolutely stunning design. So you have the iconic triple X of Amsterdam. You have the embossed and painted logo for the club on the left lace cover. And then when you combine them like this, you see it set the red stripe down the middle, which of course has become synonymous with Ajax and all of their shirts pretty much. So it is a fantastic design that they incorporated for this club. You do see the 4 stars for their Champions League crowns, as well as the years that they won. Of course, those are the 70s with Johan Cruyff, and then you have the all-star team of 95. The inside of the heels, you'll notice that it's opposite of what's on the lace cover. So you have the X's on the left upper and the Ajax crest on the right upper, and you can see that's basically a mirror image, but they're not identical. And what's interesting about this upper is it's actually the only one that has no matte. It's completely gloss. So every panel on the upper is gloss. So that sets it apart on yet another detail. But yeah, this is just a beautiful, beautiful design. They did a fantastic job with this. Don't get your panties in a knot. I will go over Liverpool. So we have a red upper. You can see the lace cover is matte, and there is that Merseyside chicken on there. Let me see if you can kind of get a glimpse of it here reflecting on the gloss. There you go, and it does continue onto the left lace cover here. The logo is embossed on both. It has their 5 victories at the time. Their 5 victories printed inside. And let me see if I can zoom in. The lining is actually covered in the Liverpool logo, so you can see it there along the entire thing. That is also, this is the only upper that has this particular design, so that is pretty cool. On the outside, it has the 5 stars for their 5 crowns. Obviously they've won another one since then. And yeah, other than that, there isn't a whole lot else to say about it. It is somewhat bland as far as the potential that they could have done, but they are known as the Reds, so it makes it complete sense that they have a complete red upper with just the F50.7 white stripes along the toe there. So yeah, like I said, I am just very happy to have been able to complete the set, and stay tuned for some photos.
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gonna feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I got eyes in the back of my head, I'm seeing. Take me for granted and you know I'm leaving. I'ma take what's mine with the webs I'm weaving. I could take this crowd from seeing to believing. Got a taste for blood and my tongue keeps bleeding from the words I spit. So sharp, so freezing, so cold. Behold, frostbite they feeling. I could tear you apart or I could go heal them. Don't believe in fate, don't believe in ceilings. I just need a taste and my mind starts peeling. I don't pace myself, I grind on kneeling. Got lust for change, I just love the feeling. I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live up. Head down, push forward through the tough times. Cause anything worth doing is a tough climb. And I ain't gonna give up. Got too little time, I'ma live